Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unravel the mysteries behind those big corporate filings with a bit of a smirk. Today we're diving into some news from the abrdn Global Dynamic Dividend Fund, a report that looks like a fundraising announcement and a bit of a management shuffle. So what is the big deal here? Well, the abrdn Global Dynamic Dividend Fund is planning to raise some serious cash up to $25 million. They're doing this through something called at-the-market offerings, which basically means they can sell their shares slowly over time whenever the market feels right. Think of it like a company saying, hey, we might need more money to grow in the future, so we're getting permission now to sell more shares to investors when we see a good opportunity. This helps them fund their operations or maybe even new investments without taking out big loans. The partners in this deal are Alps Distributors Incorporated, who are essentially the sales team, and UBS Securities, LLC, who is acting as a sub-placement agent. That means they're going to help find buyers for these shares. Now here is a crucial detail in these types of offerings. The fund usually cannot sell its shares for less than what they are currently worth. This protects existing shareholders from having their investment diluted by new shares being sold at a discount. It's a way to keep things fair for everyone. This filing also tells us that the offering is being made using a shelf registration statement. This is a pre-filed document that allows companies to sell securities over a period of time without having to file a whole new document every single time they want to sell something. It just makes the process of raising capital much smoother and faster. So the main event here is this distribution agreement they've signed. It lays out the terms for selling up to $25 million worth of their common shares. This is not a surprise announcement of immediate sales, but rather an authorization to do so. Beyond the fundraising news, there is a small but notable personnel change. Ruairith Finlayson has left the fund's advisor and is no longer a portfolio manager. The day-to-day management responsibilities will now be handled primarily by Josh Duetz-Martin, Connick and Andrew Call. This is important because a change in management can sometimes signal a shift in strategy or investment approach. They've also included an opinion from Deckett LLP, which is a law firm. This is common for these filings and basically confirms that the shares being offered are legally sound. It is like a stamp of approval on the legality of the shares. And finally, we have the exhibits, which are essentially the supporting documents for this report. These include the actual agreements mentioned, the legal opinion, and consent from the law firm. Everything is in order to proceed with the offering if they decide to. Now, let's look at what this all means. The abrdn Global Dynamic Dividend Fund is signaling a need for capital, likely to support its investment strategy or perhaps to take advantage of market opportunities. The at-the-market offering is a flexible way to do this. The change in portfolio managers is something investors should keep an eye on. While the new team is clearly qualified, it is always a transition point for a fund and its performance may evolve. The fund's shares are traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol AGD. This means it is accessible to a wide range of investors. In my opinion, this filing is primarily about future capital raising rather than immediate financial distress. The fund clearly believes there are opportunities worth pursuing that will require additional funding. The management change is a standard part of a fund's life cycle, and the new managers have a significant task ahead to maintain or improve performance. The key risk here is the market's reception to the fund's strategy and its ability to deploy new capital effectively, without seeing the fund's underlying financial performance trends beyond this specific filing. It is hard to give a definitive outlook, but the intention to raise capital is a clear signal of ambition. Alright, that is our breakdown of the abrdn Global Dynamic Dividend Fund's latest filing. What is your take on this fundraising plan and the management shuffle? Do you think this is a smart move for the fund? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps with algorithm, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description for more community discussions and insights. Thanks for watching everyone. See you next time.